Car right. You're in the clear left. You're in the middle. Still a clear right.
Come on, guys.
3 wide, you're on the
Oh my
final
god,
round.
dude. So through all of that section there at the start, I had no idea where the cars were around me, because I did not get any calls for outside or 3 wide or anything. Just kind of going off the instincts of what I could see my peripheral. When I did some Barcelona racing with the Aston, it just did not go well for me. Oh, speaking of not going well for me, see if we could focus in to get at least catch the back of this Mustang. Is the one Mustang gonna end up playing defense for the other? I don't understand what the Mustang's doing. What are you doing?
On your right. Clear right. Car right, clear right. Car left. Clear left.
It's always a
And on the
Verstappen.
right.
It's always a Verstappen.
Our pace puts us in the mid-pack here. We're expecting you to finish
What
in
is
the
it?
top 7. The track temp is
Thanks.
94 Fahrenheit.
Starts
The air
P3.
temp
You're
is
gonna finish as
20
P7.
minutes.
Thanks for all the faith, Jim.
Okay, rolling start.
Oh, it's cutting out for me on my side of things. What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Bank Racing. We're in another race in iRacing in the GT3s this week at Sebring, and we are surprisingly at the front of the pack here. I qualified P3. I think it was a 202.1. Split 7 here. 1K, 1.8. I think it's at 1893. I think is our strike the field right now. So I'm actually even kind of surprised to be competitive in this level of a field for myself. Maybe I'm proving myself to be a little bit better than I kind of think myself to be at times. But I mean, I don't know. Regardless, I'll take it. I have basically no practice. I did one race before this where my computer just completely shit itself, and I was only getting like 15 frames for like half of the first race. So I was trying to do some stuff to figure out how to fix that, and I think I got it fixed, but maybe not. We'll see. We really gotta hope here for the start that nothing goes bad with us in the position that we're in. I'd love to take advantage of it and have a good race here. Don't know if it's a fighting back kind of situation with everything on that realm of things. Pretty sure I can't hear everyone in chat right now because I think I have my thing bound to the wrong settings.
Like flipping your knife 100 times.
My monitor. I just got a new monitor, so we're at 180 hertz on my minimum monitor now. Not that I'm getting that many frames anyways. As I was just talking about really frames problems, I don't really know what's going on with my computer. I'm trying to figure out the best I can. I mean, running triples and overlays and OBS, I don't know what the whole thing is, but regardless of all that, we'll try to make the best of this and focus up here for the start. Do like Sebring a lot, but I'm not the most experienced at this track.
Okay, Rob, here we go. Don't fuck this up. Go.
Purple Harm's going.
Great.
You're in the middle.
That's nice.
You're in the middle, 3 wide. Clear left. Car right. You're in the clear left. Clear up left, clear left. Car left. You're in the middle. Still a clear right.
Come on, guys.
3 wide, you're on the
Oh my
final
god,
round.
dude.
You need to brake, you guys.
Left
Sergio
side.
and Martin, what are y'all doing?
In the
Still
middle,
there.
they were just completely messed up.
He's still there. Clear left.
I actually have no idea.
On your left, clear left.
What's going on there. Also, something I don't think it's going to be showing on the OBS settings, because it was previously looking at it, my audio is by monitor from OBS, and now I'm listening through my actual like computer monitor. And last race when I was looking through the monitor, hearing through the monitor, I was hearing all my crew chief calls and everything fine, and now that I'm listening on my actual desktop, it's cutting out like half of my calls. So through all of that section there, at the start, I had no idea where the cars were around me. So, because I did not get any calls for outside or 3 wide or anything. Just kind of going off the instincts of what I could see on my peripherals.
Car right. Clear right.
R-tap. It's 0XO.
P7.
I'm actually so thrown off by my...
On your right. There's turn 1. We think it might be
What was the
Diogo.
point of
Still
diving
there.
down the inside
Right
there?
side's clear. Right side. Hold your right side's clear.
It's so intense, and I really wish I had my crew chief helping me out more. It actually throws me off that it's like kind of cut off. I think we lost the Mustang in the pack there.
Car clear left.
Ooh. I'm jumping around on me there. See if we can settle down a little bit. I think either the Ferrari went really early defensive against the cars behind him, or hit a little bit of a slide there. Really pushing it to the wall there. I think we did good though.
Okay, Rob, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good.
Slow down.
P5. We just had a warning for cutting the track.
Slow down there. I thought it was a slow down. We have plenty of safety ratings, so I really couldn't care less about the track cuts, as long as it doesn't equate to the penalty drive through. I'm really interested to look back on that lap 1 stuff. See if I moved a bit more than I should have, or just getting squeezed in the middle. See what we could have done better. Sure, I definitely could have done that better. With a spotter or not. Where are we right now, anyways? P5? Yeah, I'll take that. So I really did not have high expectations here. And I actually do think we have in it to fight with at least the McLaren. I don't know if the BMW is just gonna drive off into the distance. With a little bit of a gap to the Ferrari behind. Probably a little bit later on the brakes there. Turn 5 is always, I think that's 5, right? 5? Yeah, that's always one of my hardest ones. But we struggled with it. Season, not season. Week 1 of the season, I did some racing here at Sebring in the Aston. But this is actually my first time in a mid-engine car at Sebring. I'd mainly use the Porsche whenever I'd been here. Or I think the last time I did Ferrari was way back in my first ever GT3 races in 2023. I did the Ferrari 296 here. But Corvette has been my bread and butter. I really love the Corvette. I did some testing on one of the days that the iRacing was down with the Mustang. Kind of liked it. Might be my next car I try. The Aston and how I didn't really like the Aston kind of scares me out of the front engine a bit, but I don't know. I don't know if some of the problems I had with the Aston were more the Aston or if it's the front engine configuration, you know. I think it could be a bit of both. I did try testing the Mustang at multiple tracks. I did Spa and Barcelona. I tested the Aston first at Barcelona or at Spa, and it felt really good. And then when I did some Barcelona racing with the Aston, it just did not go well for me. Oh, speaking of not going well for me, that's gonna be devastating for us. Okay, well, where we're expected to be.
The car ahead is car number 15.
Kind of really pisses me off. Also, is what it is. Get what I get probably for talking a bit more. Not just focusing on it. 'Cause, focusing, but also, or talking and also pushing at the same time. Try to find the improvement and stay with the player, and just did not go well for me. See if we could focus in to get at least catch the back of this Mustang. Not that much faster than everyone.
There's an incident in Gender Bien. It looks like Diogo.
Why is that so laggy on the... Again, I don't know if that's coming through for you guys on the recording, but like,
It looks like it's
I'm only
Diogo.
hearing the very final words of what my crew chief is telling me. All types of unsettled, but keeping the car alive, as slow as it might be.
Okay, Rob, you're halfway home. Your fuel is fine. P15. This is a bit shit. Come on, make it less shit.
Try to see if we can recover any. Want to know what the next ooh. Car feels really unsettled now. I just went for a spin, so doubt anything got messed up. Something looks too insane on the temps. Gotta shut up and focus for a little bit, at least for a couple laps here. 9 minutes or so left.
The gap to Mitch behind is now 2.0.
3.7 ahead, I don't know.
14, that would have ruined both of us, man. Your mic doesn't work now?
The thing is, it's 3.7. They're also running
Mitch
201
now 2.4.
to a 2.1. Gets to the wall.
Yo, ah.
Talking about their times, but I could be on track for a low 201 here.
You're reeling 14th. In, the gap's now 2.9. They're slower than us into sunset.
I think it's his back marker messed them up.
Cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy, please, Rob.
I'm
you
very
have
aware.
8 incident points.
I'm aware of that as well. Oh well.
Five minutes to go, 5 minutes left. Keep digging.
Not again. Probably too hard on the brakes there.
The gap to P14.
Okay, this is something
is now 3.0.
I've thought about trying to change it a bit. I have my load cell on my Musa pedals right now at like 60 on the load cell and 40 on the angular. I don't know what I need to do with that. I always ran 50-50 and I went up, and now I just feel like when I'm braking, I'm just always putting too much pressure.
Incident in Collier. We think it might be Mattis. Yellow flag.
But I don't actually feel like I'm putting down that much like actual pressure.
16th place. Behind is increasing. It's now 4.4. Left side. Clear left.
Like, I don't actually feel like I'm putting down like a lot of pressure, and I feel like I can get to 100% pressure a lot quicker than I should. I don't know if it's a calibration issue. I don't know if it's a what I was saying on the load cell. I don't know, but I know it's definitely a massive effect on always being in ABS because I'm always braking too hard. I don't know. I don't know what it is that needs to be fixed. Very frustrating. And there's an obvious answer of me, but I don't know. Like I said, I don't feel like I'm pressing down that hard. I don't feel like I should be pressing down
14th.
with the percentages that I am. And I can learn to adapt to just what it feels like, you know, with time, but
There's an incident in turn 5. It looks like Jess. Yellow flag. Caution. There's an incident in Gurney. It looks like it's Jess.
freebie. Only gaining back freebies. Like, I know I need to teach myself to, you know, ease it up on the brakes and get more 80% pressures than 100%.
Let me go, dudes.
Don't get me wrong, but
Hey, let me go.
I also just think that that 80% is not accurate to
Just 2 minutes left. 2 minutes
actually
to go.
100%. I don't know.
Don't let him go. Nasty driver.
Really unfortunate. I spun the way that I did. I think we could have actually had a good paddle with a P4 in that McLaren. We were really staying with them as we pretty much gapped the rest of the people behind us. It is funny that we jumped to the back here after qualifying P3, running at P5, like I said, with good pace, and then just can't really catch anyone back here because they're not running that much different pace. We didn't recover quick enough to get back and get anything. The next Mustang ahead isn't even in for position either, I don't think. Last time I flashed for my eyes at the relative. I think I see the blue on there. Yep.
All right, Rob. The next car is Emilio.
Now we do
car
have
number 7.
2 cars ahead of them fighting. Maybe some hope.
Car right. He's still there.
Bit of blocking, but okay.
Clear right.
Is the one Mustang gonna end up playing defense for the other?
You cut the track. Keep it nice and tidy.
I don't understand what the Mustang's doing. What are you doing?
On your right. Clear right. Car right. Clear right. Car left. Clear left.
It's always a
Now,
Verstappen.
brake.
It's always a Verstappen.
On your right.
I don't know what the Mustang was doing.
Still there.
Like, I genuinely
He's
don't know
still
what the
there.
Mustang was
Right
doing.
side's
You're
clear.
a lap down. You're a lap down, and I don't know if he was trying to get out of the tow or what he was trying to do, but he just didn't back out of it. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to say at least. Like I was saying with the Mustang, like, the Mustang was gonna, I was like, oh, are they gonna play defense? And they did. I don't necessarily think on purpose here, but they were so slow into Le Mans that it just messed me up completely, and I got right on them, but just couldn't focus on my good exit because of how much I got caught out by getting to their
That's
bumper
the
so
end of the
quickly,
session.
and then what they were doing, and then they just run on the center there, which kind of gives me the impression that they were trying to get out of the way, but it also could literally just be that they were actually going defensive here, and that they were literally like in the thought process of, oh, I'm gonna defend to the final corner, so I'm gonna run basically on the off-track section to keep the inside so that I couldn't get to his inside, which I don't understand because they were not racing for position. But then they just end up kind of throwing it to the inside there and kind of keeping it to there. And I couldn't defend really, or I didn't want to defend against the Ferrari by staying behind the Mustang because I didn't know their pace and they're a back marker. And I'm happy I did too, by the way, because the Mustang brakes really early here. And I think that's probably what threw off the Ferrari. I think the Ferrari behind was just so off-put by how much and how early the Mustang brakes that they just lose it under braking, putting way too much like brake pressure in. and then just end up diving into me, and then they end up just kind of going heavy into the wall there, which is just absolutely hilarious. I don't even know. Because also the Ferrari, I think the Ferrari here, I feel like they kind of blocked me a bit. They made contact here. Who do I think this is on? Dive bomb switchback by the Ferrari? No, not really. Mustang just goes deep. Ferrari cuts the curb a bit too much, gets hooks on the curb, goes out wide, makes some contact. They get pushed off. I think kind of fair there. But then they come off here, and yeah, I don't know if this is just them coming back on the circuit and not knowing that I'm about to be there, or if they're trying to come across, but either way, we're able to still hang it out wide and get fully ahead of them, and then come over to the middle of the track and defend it. So, but crazy end there, but we'll jump back to the start and see all the chaos that happened there. Okay, so we'll take lap 1 from the blimp here, see how it goes. We already had drama happening behind us. That's actually hilarious. Was this just someone tries to jump the start of it? In the Ferrari, probably? Thinking that we're about to go fully green and we don't, and then wipes out Lee Aston, and then the field goes crazy. Like I said in the moment, I knew the Merc got a better run to me. Didn't want to defend the inside too heavily. You just not wanting to be over aggressive, and especially not feeling confident enough of myself being that shallow for turn 1. So I came out, but this was the problem. I didn't have my spotter in my headphones telling me anything. So I didn't hear car left for the Porsche. So I thought I was clear, or I thought it was more clear. And then we gave the Porsche a little bit of a tap. But to be fair, that is looking all clean. Like a little bit of a tap, but like lap 1, turn 1, just a little bit of like, it's fine. No one really gets fully harmed there. And then you get a tap from the cars in front, the Merc and the BMW. That slows down the BMW. The Porsche goes to shoot that gap. I kind of give it to them. I back off because they're kind of a bit skittish from it. Yeah. This is just like lack of experience here at Sebring. I jump up on the brakes a bit harder maybe than I should have going into this section. Wait. Okay. Pause. Sorry. I think I do that, but I don't know why when I looked at it that first time, I thought that maybe the crash behind was resulting from me checking up a bit more. I don't think that's what happens at all from that. That's just someone else behind that whatever McLaren that is just comes flying in and rear ends someone. But then from my perspective, then now I think I went a bit too slow, and that allowed for the Merc that wasn't on my outside originally to get to my outside, but I was so discombobulated what was happening. I thought I still was more 3 wide, just not hearing the clear calls and everything. So I just didn't know exactly what was happening and tried to take it a bit more cautiously. And in doing that, I opened up the door for the car on my inside, and that little swerve I do, that is because I didn't have a call to my left side at that moment. So I didn't know that he was 100% there, I don't think. This is hard because I am trying to recall my how I felt and what I was thinking in the moment. Because I think it was that I was clear here, and then I moved to the middle, and I didn't know that the Mustang goes on my inside here until I swerve here, which is when I finally get the left side call. So then I move over a bit, and then I also didn't know that the Merc was out to my outside because I didn't get a call that there's a car to my right side. So I move a bit more, and then end up just barely clipping the Merc because I got a bit skittish from the Mustang on my inside, and they end up taking each other out. So that's just like unfortunate. That I think I'm much better than being able to handle this better. I think I was so much more spooked because I didn't have the spotter, and I'm not used to not using the spotter. I think that whether or not spotter or not should be used in sports cars is a different conversation, but I've used it, and that's the way that I've grown my ability. So to be able to handle the situation without a spotter, I need to practice and be in the situation more, which for just being thrown into it like this, I wasn't prepared for. So that kind of threw me off. Obviously, it doesn't probably also help that I'm not racing without a virtual mirror, so I didn't have as much surroundings around me to be able to kind of very easily see that the cars around me went to my outside because I'm so focused on everything else that's happening with it being so hectic. So yeah, I mean, I just misjudge it. Get a bit scared from the Mustang on the inside, move a bit to the outside as the Merc's trying to swing it around my outside, and I just barely tag him. Just unfortunate there, but you know, I guess it is. It kind of just is what it is. I mean, it's lap 1 racing, and then I go a bit wide here, and that's gonna allow the Mustang to pull to my outside. And now from this point, again, skittish, kind of just. I'm feeling a little weird about what just happened, so kind of not fighting the next move as much as I might have if it was just the Mustang on his own there. So, but you know, then lap goes on. I think it's here on somewhere on this lap where the McLaren here will get by us. I think it was what into sunset here, because the Mustang here just it jumps out a bit more to me how much they stop. I don't think that they stop too much. I think that I'm not anticipating the stacking up of following multiple cars through, so the Mustang is just checking up a little bit early to give a good safe distance to the BMW, and that kind of throws me off a bit, sends me out a bit wide, and allows for the McLaren to come up or inside there. So yeah, then we got unsettled out of sunset there, and then trying to push is a bit too much. Just have a big tag on the wall there. But then after we tagged that wall, we just like couldn't find it to try to get back by the McLaren. We were able to stay with them, and we were very close with them for a while. A little bit of a look there, but nothing doing. And then the Mustang here decides to go up the inside a bit too aggressively, makes some contact, sends them off, and then gives us the opportunity to try to go back up the inside of the McLaren, which we're just not able to be confident enough on the move, and they go flying right back by us. So kind of an is what it is. You know, with all of how the start went, definitely could have handled a lot of it better, but I don't know, try to improve it. Hopefully I can fix whatever that was going on with my crew chief, so I can actually get radio calls on where people are around me. And we'll try to improve to not make the mistake to spin out of P5 and you know, have that bad result there. There is one more thing I want to look at very quickly, and I'll come back to it if I think that it's right. And if not, this will be the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll try to continue to do more Sebring racing and see if we can improve from here. Really did enjoy the Corvette. Really surprised by even just being in the position that we were in, honestly, early in this race. So see if we can improve from here. But we'll see if the one more thing is there. If not, I'll catch you all on the next one. Okay, so video's not over. One thing I wanted to know and I wanted to check was the Mustang at the end of the race. Which Mustang was this? Because I knew that I didn't know it in the moment, but looking back through the stuff I was able to see and know that both of these Mustangs ahead of us, the 17 and the 19, or sorry, this isn't even that one. Sorry. Well, okay, only one of them. The 19 is one of the Mustangs from earlier in our race, and this was one that was a lap down. This is the Mustang that went up our inside in turn 1, and then ended up, when we hit the Merc, we ended up spinning the Merc into them, and then they ended up crashing. So they're a lap down because of, like, my mistake of kind of being a bit squirmish about them to my inside and opening the steering up to hit the Merc by accident. So I don't know if this is, like, I don't know if that's intentional, but I don't know if this then action of what to me seems to be defending, like immediate defending as hard as you can go to the inside to make sure that I wasn't, even if I could have gotten to the inside, that I wasn't going to be able to get to his inside. And then he holds the inside in order to try to block me from getting by him. I don't know what, if that's what it is. I don't necessarily want to just like throw accusations, you know, to someone basically saying maybe a bit of foul play. I don't think it's really any serious foul play. I think it's just maybe a bit of defending when you don't need to because you're a lap down, but there isn't any rules against that in iRacing. And it may have been because they were holding a grudge. If they went back to the pits during a race, which I believe they did, because obviously they came out a lap down, they would have known and probably watched the incident to see that I was more at fault. So when I came out behind them, they may have had you know, a grudge to hold. I don't know, but they were ahead of me for a couple laps and never really like tried to slow down to get to me. So I don't necessarily think they were trying to mess with me. Maybe it's where just the opportunity came to them, so they took it. But I don't know. But it is what it is. I don't really mind too much. It really isn't a big deal, and it's not. It would have just been me trying to catch the next Mustang, which I don't know if I would have been able to do anyways. If he didn't mess up my exit out of Le Mans, maybe, but that's like, it is what it is. And then the Ferrari behind is the Ferrari behind's mistake. So, but it is what it is. Try to get better from next time, and I'll catch y'all later now, for real. Okay, one more quick side note I want to put in. I did just realize I was just looking through my messages. I did see that Ferrari behind in the Verstappen livery did apologize for it, and did say that they were thrown off by the lap down car and what they were doing. So exactly what I said when I was breaking it down, where I think the Mustang braked a little bit sharper for them. They didn't really know what they were doing. I didn't know what they were doing. So when they went to the corner, they just braked a little bit hard, misread it, and slammed into him. So it isn't really the big deal. Honestly, somehow I didn't even get a 4X from that. So really not a big deal. But okay, now for real, peace out. I'll catch y'all next time.
13th place. That's it. We're done. Bad luck, Rob.